Ladies, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me close the damn door so we don't fucking get. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? Here tonight on the show. All right, here tonight on a freaking Friday. How's everybody doing? Let's get this shit started, ladies and gentlemen. Talking some NFL. Alrighty. Let's get started, man. The Rams Cam Akers will not play again this week. They're still trying to trade him as there's some personal stuff going on there. So I'm assuming they're gonna trade him. This is, I think, the second or third game he misses in a row because he just don't want to play him, not because he's hurt, just because they don't want him anymore. I don't think he wants to be there anymore. So I think the Rams are gonna probably come to somewhere between today and Tuesday, November 1st. They're probably gonna trade Cam Akers. Bradley Chubb, same thing. He says, I can't let the trade rumors get to me. I got to focus on playing. So Bradley Chubb, just like last year, about a year ago, was going on with what's his face, Von Miller. Now what's going on with Bradley Chubb? Do they do the same thing they did last year with Von Miller, and they trade Bradley Chubb, or do they keep him? We'll see what the hell they do, man. Officially, Colts roll out Matt Ryan and defensive lineman Cody Paya for Sunday's game versus Washington Commanders. Colts Frank Reich told reporters that linebacker Shaquille Leonard will return from his back injury Sunday versus the Commanders. So they lose one defensive player and Key Paya, but they gain one and Shaquille Leonard. Browns are giving long snapper $800,000 signing bonus to their long snapper. Okay. MRI confirms that Buccaneers linebacker Shaq Barrett suffered a torn Achilles, which will be out for the rest of the season. Jesus Christ, that's the last thing the freaking Buccaneers needed. One of their best defensive players, Shaq Barrett, is out. Jesus Christ, man, for the season. Panthers are ruling out running back Chuba Hubbard for Sunday's game versus the Falcons due to an ankle injury. And Tom Brady and his wife, Gisele Bündchen, have officially announced their divorce. Wow. A lot of this coming because Tom Brady just does not want to retire, and she is tired of him playing football. So I guess Tom Brady chose football over his woman, and he has divorce. And so let's see what this means for the future. Will this be Tom Brady's final year, or will he come back now that his wife will no longer be an obstacle for him? Will he come back? Will he possibly try to play until he's 50? We'll see, man. But so far, not looking good for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers as they sit at 3-5. The NFL Player Association name Community MVP Dolphins linebacker Jalen Phillips. Oh, congratulations, Jalen Phillips. Jets head coach Robert Saleh said wide receiver Corey Davis will miss Sunday's game and Elijah Moore will play. All right, so Corey Davis is out, but Elijah Moore is in for the Jets. Okay. Nathaniel Hackett said Russell Wilson will start Sunday versus the Jaguars. So officially, Wilson is starting. Let's see here. And all of a sudden, the winner of the Panthers-Falcons game on Sunday will have sole possession of the NFC South. That is crazy, man. Who would have thought that, man? And sitting here in October going into November, possibly either the Falcons or the Panthers will be the first place in the NFC South. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Gus Edwards, who just came back from injury, is now hurt again. I think he's dealing with a hamstring for the Baltimore Ravens. Jesus Christ, man. Richard Bateman is also hurt. He's got a foot injury. A bunch of injuries last night on Thursday Night Football, man. Mark Andrews also got hurt. Jesus Christ. So they lost Mark Andrews, Gus Bradley, and Richard Bateman, and then the fucking Buccaneers lost Shaq Barrett. Jesus Christ, man. What a shitty asking for both teams, man. Especially for the Ravens, losing Mark Andrews. Oh my goodness, man. Gus Edwards. Jesus Christ, man. The Cowboys added Micah Parsons and Sam Williams to the injury report today. Parsons was limited with a shoulder injury, and Williams did not practice due to a knee injury. Damn. The Cowboys need Michael Parsons for sure, man. Jesus Christ, man. Ja'Marr Chase, man, has been placed on injury reserve with a freaking hip injury. Jesus Christ, man, that's a huge blow for the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Ja'Marr Chase is hurt. Ooh, that is Joe Burrow's favorite wide receiver. And right when the fucking Bengals were getting going too, man, this freaking sucks for the freaking Bengals, man. Jesus Christ, man. They're saying 4 to 6 weeks so it's probably gonna be out until probably December. Probably like mid-December coming back, right before the season starts. That's a long time, man. Jesus Christ, man. Alan Lazard said he heard a snap, crack, and a pop in his shoulder, and the 3 Rice Krispie men showed up. On a serious note, he said the week versus Buffalo is probably a no-go, but he's not concerned that... Okay, so Alan Lazard is probably out this week versus the Buffalo Bills. Oh, wow, that's going to be a tough game. Now even just got tougher for Aaron Rodgers, where one of his receivers, and Alan Lazard. Deebo Samuel did not practice again due to a hamstring injury for the 49ers. Davante Adams also did not practice for the Raiders. Jesus Christ, man. Let me sit down. And I think that's about it for the NFL, man. That's about it for the NFL. Let's go to the National Basketball Association now. The Lakers said they plan to bring Russell Westbrook off the bench tonight. And they're saying Anthony Davis might not play. Let's see here. What is this shit? Story filed to ESPN. The NBA is pursuing an implementation of an upper salary limit in its negotiations on a new collective bargaining agreement with the National Basketball Players Association, a systematic change that has been met with significant union resistance. In wake of large marketing contenders Golden State, Brooklyn, and the Los Angeles Clippers running up massive payrolls and luxury tax penalties, the NBA proposing a system that would replace the luxury tax with a hard limit that teams could not exceed to pay salary, sources said. The league proposal has been met with firm resistance that NBA Player Association, to the point of the union considering a non-starter in discussion, sources said. Okay, is it like a salary cap? I'm not sure what's going on here, but something to do with the big market teams like the Warriors, the Nets, and the Clippers. Because they got those big owners, right? They got those rich owners, especially the Clippers, with the guy from Microsoft. So I don't know, man. So maybe like a hard cap? I have no idea. We got to look more into it. But yeah, Westbrook, man, coming off the bench. Anthony Davis is a game time decision, dealing with a back injury. Jesus Christ. So yeah, so they're gonna. Interesting. Last time he came off the bench versus in the preseason, he said that's where he got his hamstring injury. So interesting, they're putting him back in the bench. Russell Westbrook. Let's see here. Damian Lillard will be reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks with a calf strain. Dame Lillard got hurt. The Portland Trailblazers were doing fantastic, and now Damian Lillard's hurt. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my goodness, Damian Lillard, man. That sucks, man. They were doing so good. Baseball, man. Today is Game 1 of the World Series between the Phillies and the Astros, man. Can't freaking wait. Now they're sucking rumors Carlos Correa might go to the Dodgers. Jesus Christ, because Trey Turner's a free agent. Oh my goodness, man. Supposedly some people are saying Aaron Judge unfollow the Yankees on Twitter. The Yankees aren't that confident Aaron Judge will be back, even though rivals see him staying as pinstripes. So we'll see, man. Aaron Judge potentially leading the Yankees. Red Sox are trying to extend Rafael Devers now, but there's still plenty of work to do. Adam Wainwright's staying with the St. Louis Cardinals. He's coming back for another year. He signed 1 year, $17 million contract to stay with the St. Louis Cardinals for 1 more year. Okay, they were talking about him retiring along with Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina, but I guess he's coming back for at least 1 more year. Dusty Baker says whether lose or win the World Series, he wants to keep managing. This is the final year of his 3-year deal with the Astros, so they'll probably re-sign him then. Looking more like Jacob DeGrom Might want to stay with the Mets after all. We'll see what happens. The World Series begins tomorrow. Phillies manager Rob Thompson was his week. Okay, whatever. He told me he's happy where Zach Wheeler with some interesting insight on old teammate Jacoby Brissett. So Zach Wheeler says that Jacob DeGrom told him he's happy where he is, which is the Mets. So that means maybe he will stay with the Mets and re-sign with the Mets, Jacob DeGrom. Let's look at the pitching matchup for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight game at 7 o'clock. And we got freaking Aaron Nola versus Justin Verlander. That is the pitching matchup. Aaron Nola versus Justin Verlander. At 7 o'clock from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas, man. Cannot wait for the World Series to kick off tonight, man. I cannot wait. And what I like about it, they set it up in a way where I don't think it's never going to compete with the NFL. Well, I think Game 3 is. Game 3 is with the NFL, but on Sunday there's no World Series, and neither is on Thursday. So yeah, they did, so outside of Monday, they did a good job of getting out of the NFL's way. I don't even know what's Monday Night Football. I think it's Cincinnati versus Cleveland. That's not even a good game. The World Series is going to get more views. But anyways, yeah. So we started tonight, I believe. Tonight starts and Game 2's tomorrow. So we'll see. Then Sunday's off. I think 3, 4, and 5. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in Philadelphia, and then they would come back for Houston on Friday for 6 and Saturday for 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some wrestling news out of here, and then we'll call it a night here tonight on a Friday. Let's see here. By the way, speaking of wrestling, me and Kobe Albertson are starting a podcast every Saturday night. I don't even know what the fuck the show's called, Jesus Christ. But look on the lookout for it. I'll share it out on my community tabs. But the plan is to start airing this first episode this Saturday. So looking for that for me and Kobe Albertson to have a wrestling show every Saturday night, man. We will recap Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, Wednesday Night Dynamite, if any news happens. Also, we'll talk about pay-per-views. We'll probably come out on Friday and preview the pay-per-view, and then on Saturday or maybe Sunday recap the pay-per-views. But yeah, look on those should be coming out soon. We're still trying to get organized with everything, but like I said, we don't even know fucking the channel's name unless he came up with it and he didn't even tell me. And like I said, I'll share on my community tabs when that shit is out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling news here tonight on a freaking where the fuck are the wrestling articles? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling here tonight on a Friday. Arn Anderson, not sure what the hell Scissors Meet Daddy means. But he's like, hey man, it works. It's over. People love it. So we might as well keep using it. And the whole face. CM Punk, people are saying they're lying about the dog getting hit in the face and his teeth getting knocked out once the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega opened the door. People are saying they're lying. Who knows, man? MJF, people are backstage pushing for MJF to turn into a babyface. I don't know, man. I think he's a better heel. But obviously the last few weeks, like I said, this week when they were in Virginia, he didn't make fun of the city for, he always makes fun of the city, calls them pigs. He didn't do that this week. But people are still sweating out with the firm attacking him. People are wondering, does that really mean he's turning babyface, or is that a setup for Jon Moxley and William Regal to think he's by himself and then the firm's gonna help him and he's gonna even use the diamond ring? Is it all a setup by MJF and the firm? Who knows, man? The original plans for Sami Zayn were just to maybe have a few backstage segments with the Bloodline, but it wasn't going to go anywhere. Sami Zayn, nowhere did he ever expect to officially join the Bloodline and still be a part of it. He said, I had no idea that it was going to last this long, and I'm very interested to see how far this goes. People are saying that it's going to end up with Sami Zayn having a match with Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber because it's in Sami Zayn's hometown of Montreal, Canada. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Austin Theory saying Triple H is thinking of having him cash in until next year's Money in the Bank Money in the Bank show, making him the first ever guy to hold it for the entire year. Austin Theory, he wants him to start panicking. Shit, I only have a week to cash in. I only have 3 days to cash in. I only have fucking 1 hour to cash in. So that's what the storyline they're going with. So that means there were talks about WWE no longer naming their pay-per-views after matches. But right away, we got a show for February called Elimination Chamber. And then apparently this gave away the fact they're still doing Money in the Bank as a pay-per-view. So I think more than anything, they're eliminating shows. But they did say they're no longer doing Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. So we'll see what the hell exactly that means. As of right now, there's only three pay-per-views booked for 2023. Royal Rumble in January from San Antonio, Elimination Chamber from Montreal, Canada, and February, and WrestleMania from Los Angeles in April. And nothing else is booked for 2023 yet when it comes to pay-per-views. Sheamus, the reason he got written off TV and the bloodline broke his arm is because he's getting married, so he needs to take some time off to get married and then go to his honeymoon. Congratulations to Sheamus on getting married. Tommaso Ciampa, reason he hasn't been on TV is because he suffered a hip injury and he got to get surgery. So that's why Tommaso Ciampa's not on TV. They're saying the relationship with New Japan and WWE over the whole Carl Anderson situation, whether he's going to defend his championship on Saturday, the New Japan Never Open Weight Championship. They're saying it's actually a lot better than people think. They're saying they're exaggerating when they're saying that the New Japan president is furious and that if Carl Anderson doesn't show up, he's going to have relinquish the championship. They're saying they're actually open to rescheduling the match, and there's actually some type of good relationship between New Japan and WWE. So who knows, man? I guess it's a good sign, man, but we'll see. Dynamite's ratings going up by 200,000 views after last week only getting 700,000. They go up to 900,000 this week. Obviously back on the a normal time and normal day on Wednesday. So now WWE is the one that's going to suffer with the World Series being on. They're looking at this week having to go from Fox to FS1 and potentially as well next week. If there were to be a Game 6 of the World Series, they would have to go back to FS1. So now we'll see if the SmackDown ratings go off. But this could have been a good chance for Dynamite to potentially get more views than SmackDown this week. But I don't know, because now that I thought they were going to get a million. They didn't even get a million. They got 900,000. So SmackDown's probably going to get more views, even though they're going to be on a different channel. We'll see. JR announces he's cancer-free. Congratulations to Jim Ross. He had skin cancer last year. He's officially cancer-free. And I think that's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Until next time, I'm out like a light. By the way, tonight we have a TikTok live stream as well. Me and Cowboys Factor will do a TikTok live stream at 6 o'clock talking about the NFL, the news, and the upcoming games and stuff like that. 6 o'clock, 7 Eastern, whatever. Go follow TikTok. It's CE Show. Just no sports. It's just CE Show. Go follow us on TikTok. That's where I'm doing a lot of the videos now, because on here they don't get good views of videos. It seems like people just like live streams on here. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm out. Have a good night, everybody. On a Friday.